This is the time of year in Florida where we get a lot of tourists that come down and they want to go to our beaches and all that too, and that's all really good because that helps our economy a lot, and so we're appreciative that they come here. They call them snowbirds, but there was one particular type of snowbird from an area that we don't want to talk about that we have a problem with here on the Hideaway, and that's the snowbird that likes to sit on our spreaders and poop all over the deck. So when you find yourself in a dead calm such as we are today, instead of enjoying the sailing day, what you get to do is clean up after the snowbirds. And try not to get the photographer all wet.
Almost lost me.
Oh, well, that would have made for an exciting film. Of intense calm, as we've just been through, and you're going to be spending the night anyway. You might as well get your beds all set up, and that's what we've done, so we can not have to do that tonight after the party when you may not feel quite as energetic as doing that. However, we sat here in the dead calm for almost, pretty close to an hour, I would say. We did get some wind back up. It's still, of course, really light. Our first mate spent the time down below getting most of the beds in order after I pumped them up. So is there anything you'd like to comment on about your experience in dead calm?
Well, it's kind of nice to get everything made comfy, but when I came back up to the cockpit I was feeling a little queasy and realized that I was probably just a slight tad seasick, and of course that's rather strange because we weren't even really sailing, we were just floating. I blame the power boats and the wake of the power boats for rocking the boat unexpectedly, and I've always been kind of susceptible to seasickness. I know that's kind of strange when you're a sailor, but it's getting a little better. So
the lesson here is even in a dead calm, which we seem to have returned to that condition, you can still get queasy, even though you would think that wouldn't be likely in a boat that's just floating. When you're down below and you lose the horizon, it is certainly possible to have that happen, so it's important to keep that in mind and maybe split up that duty a little bit. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I blew up the mattresses, come on. Sail into a little protected area here on Boca Ciega Bay to have lunch. The challenge is going to be finding a place that's away from the channels where these large boats are running the big wakes. We're just going to let the camera run. Glenda's going to go up to the bow and do the anchor, and I'm going to run the tiller. What we'll do is we'll get the anchor down, and then we're going to backwind probably the mainsail, and that'll set our anchor. Or it will be a lot of screaming and cussing and something went wrong, one or the other. Are you going to drop you want me to drop the jib first?
We don't want to drop it, we want to let it just flop. So let it, I don't want you to do that just yet. Matt, can you go the other way with it, maybe? Can you go that way with it?
Yeah, but why would I?
Because you want to bring the stern that way.
Nope.
Or, well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Are you still paying out line?
No, it's caught.
Oh, it's caught?
It's trying to turn us.
Oh, okay. Well, then we can just drop the sail. We're done.
Yeah, just let them flop. Oh, you're gonna drop it?
Well,
okay. Okay.
Here comes the jib.
Okay. I'm bringing it in.
Comes the jib. I'm going to have to move the camera to get the main down.
Okay.
That worked out really slick. There was enough air to blow us backwards just for the few seconds that we needed to set the anchor. And leave the we left the jib, we left both sails up as long as we could, and then that allowed Linda to be able to have room to drop the anchor without having the jib in the way. And once that was down, I backwinded the main just a bit, and due to actually getting an excellent wind just when we needed it the most. It caused us to drift backwards just enough that we set the hook, and then it's just a matter of dropping both sails and getting things tied away, and we are now safely at anchor.
Ready for lunch.
I'm sorry?
Ready for lunch.
Ready for lunch. Well, after a long sail and unbelievable winds or lack of it, I bet those winds are blowing, what would you say, about a negative force 4?
Yeah, that's about right.
And the rough seas we've been experiencing have nothing to do with that, and everything to do with people out intent on wasting valuable fuel and polluting our environment. Maybe the Republicans will make that illegal. Do you think? Do 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 do.